at all times. And the cars ain't been touched. You got like an amazing car collection. They're just sitting in the garage.
Yeah. I don't really know how the neighborhood look or nothing.
What about, it's like to get here, it's a lot of restrictions, right? But what about your family? Is it easier for them to come see you and visit you and your friends?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
Oh, the same procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first heard about Cocaine Bear, I just remember thinking, it's a hell of a title.
A bear?
Cocaine?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
Oh, the same procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you built a whole new foundation, man. You recently got married and, what inspired that to, settle down that way and get married and move in that direction?
I always wanted to. And the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother. That's how it works. You gotta get the right one, man. That's how it works, right? Did you do limited in the home? Did you do like a big kind of ceremony kind of thing, or just kept it real low key?
Low key.
Had the kids involved too? Oh, okay. In a previous interview I saw, you did with Angela Yee, you said that, you never felt that kind of love, from your grandmother. Did you feel like your partner gave you that, fill that void for you?
Yeah, I feel like she do a lot for me, bro.
Do you think that's because, obviously you've sort of been real reflective of the kind of music you make and the content you make and, your responsibility to that. Do you think that sort of having that stability at home is also a factor in that, of how you're viewing things right now as you grow? Like the fact that, you talked about, maybe looking at the violence you put in the music and maybe wanting to make some changes with that, right? Do you think that you having a sort of stable home life now with a new wife and being in this great position, does that connect to that in a lot of ways and impact you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I really have to be looking at other, young dudes.
Yeah.
Or, some people I'll be talking to, I'll be like, oh, your ass really bad. You bad. And I'm going to still talk in the way I talk, but
yeah.
I think I'm going to just watch how I do it, though.
Yeah.
I didn't really have no limit at first. I just...
Really? We didn't notice.
Yeah.
But it's funny, the Billboard thing, you said a very interesting story. You said pretty much a lot of it was, there's a beautiful picture of your grandma right here in the home. And, we know how important she was to you. And you told a story about being in the group home. And then, so you were getting sort of bullied and stuff, you said. And that kind of unleashed the beast, right? That sort of showed, a lot of times people end up moving a certain way is because they've been impacted, a certain way, right? And that sort of unleashed a fire inside of you that maybe you didn't even fully know you had, right?
There's another story, though.
Do you listen to some of that old material, your old stuff?
No, not really.
Putting out so much new material, I guess you don't have the time, right? It's also crazy to be the dichotomy of how, soft-spoken you are, and then when you hear those, especially those early records, just how fired up you are in the booth. What was those sessions like? Do you think that's another side of you that just kind of comes out when it's time to record?
I don't know. That's the things that be on my mind. That's the mode. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I venture off to.
Yeah, the last year, man, 2022, you dropped 8 albums, yo. That's crazy. I think that's the most you ever released. Was that your plan to flood the market like that?
Not exactly. I think I had got to a certain number of tapes I had dropped in. I was I'm gonna try to reach 10. So I just kept going.
What was your mind state with that run? You left Atlantic Records, but you went on a crazy run with them for a long time, and it seemed like, people were saying, well, you're only obligated to do a certain amount of albums, but you over-delivered, right? You gave them so many projects. Can you talk about your mind state with that?
That's just me, though. That's just my work ethic. It wasn't a favor. It wasn't nothing just planned. I just dropped music. It brings some type of good feeling to put a tape together and just release it.
What made you leave Atlantic and want this new situation here at Motown?
I left Atlantic because I wanted to experience some more stuff. Or, just try something new.
Yeah. See
if I could get more out of a label situation. Motown, it just came about. But that ain't actually just my specific label. With each tape I could go anywhere on Universal I want to go and drop.
Oh, you can? Your projects, okay. That's awesome. Wow.